It's the 22nd today. Welcome back. It's me, PLC, your favorite unemployed vlogging dude on PLC Gaming. Lost my job, so we're doing 30 days of vlogs. That's what we do here. We're doing more Bricklink stuff. I still haven't decided what to do with the big pieces, but I've got just that much more to do to finish out the I don't know what I call it, like old store inventory. I used to run the store from just a set of shoeboxes, and I would have labels on the bags, and I would have them vaguely organized in the shoeboxes, but it was just a stack of 3 or 4 shoeboxes at a time. And so it's a big update, big upgrade to be into numbered drawers. I'm having a little bit of an issue, just a teeny issue, is that the labels I have are from a label gun, from a Dynamo label gun, and some of them aren't sticking as good as they should. So I'm gonna have to maybe figure out a new solution for. Oh, do you see that? Figure out a new solution to attach them to the containers. If they fall off, it's not a big deal because they're in sequential order, like they're put in order in the slots. So if one fell off, I'd have the ones next to it for reference, and even if all of them fell off in some absolute wild event, I would still be able to count from the beginning and do the whole thing. So it's not like it's that big of a deal, but it's just annoying. I guess maybe I could do a super glue or something. They're both plastic, so something that does plastic to plastic might be nice. Anyway, so I'm looking through things. Yesterday I mentioned perhaps coming into some ideas, and I got an idea. This is a great idea. I just tell you, you guys out there and on the other end of the internet, buying sticker sheets. Some of them are expensive. Some are like $5, mind you, and some aren't. Some are less than $1. Some are 50 cents or less, right? And buying the pieces, combining the two, and selling them as a stickered part might be interesting. Now, the secret here is that I'd have to do a really good job stickering. But the upside is that, and this is the same thing with you breaking out a set, right? You take a set, you open up all the parts. Each part is worth more separate than they are together. And similarly, a sticker sheet is also worth more separately. Most cases. I think the ideal sticker sheet would be something semi-recent, so it's not expensive. But also an older one that I could get a few copies of. The thing is that I would want something I could get like 10 plus copies of, I think, of the sticker sheet, because if I'm going to like inventory them, I think that is something that people may want. One example of a set is the medieval village, the current village set. And of course I don't have it open, so never mind. I was gonna pull it up, but I don't have it open. But it's got some like letters on one on the sticker sheet, and there's like a wolf letter, a bat letter, and a lion letter, like wax seals. So someone may be interested in 4 or 5 of the wolf letters, perhaps, and I could potentially offer that because they don't want to be buying several, 5, however many copies of the sticker sheet to put them on, but nobody offers bulk stickered pieces like that. Now that sheet I think was $4 each, and there were several people with a couple copies. Shipping should be cheap to get them. The pieces, like that specific one, goes on a brick yellow, a tan, 1x2 tile, so it's nice and simple. Now the only thing is that I could put them on bad, and that could make someone upset, and they could give me a bad review. But I think if I am being charitable and I'm not like, I mean, I'm going to price it for my effort, right? That's the goal here. But I think that people aren't going to mind as long as it's relatively good. And if it's bad, I have to put it. I put like, listen, element note, this one's bad. Sorry. So I don't know. Maybe I think if I set up and like lock in, get a pair of tweezers and a brick separator, and put them down, put some stickers on, and do that. I think that could be an interesting side hustle. So tonight I'm going to look into that. Like I said, I'm going to try and get through these last 2 bags. Those will be going into B drawers. I don't know if I've talked this through, and for anyone who's 6 minutes into a man rambling at a camera, calling it a vlog, you're going to love this. So basically the way that the shelves, the drawers units work is there's 64 little slots, and you put them in, and you have to hook them, and so that's nice because you can't just pull them out. You have to lift them out, which is nice. I have 4 sets of them. I'm going to go A, 1 through 64, B, the same deal, C and D. And I think that's a great start. And I think that's an easy way to get into inventorying and making it, organized, to organize the things and keep everything really nice. So yeah, that's the plan for the drawers. Like I said, I'm going to get into the B drawers. So I'll have slopes, and these are hinges. It says it. Mostly hinge elements and things. So those will be nice to organize, and that'll take 3 or 4 drawers. Not a big deal. But then after that, it's opening up and going through my inventory and figuring out these things. Now the thing is that these have not a lot, but there are a number of pieces that are overlapping between them for sure. Like I can definitely see some like orange, dark orange 1x1 rounds, and I can see that in a couple different of these little things. So I'll probably have to open them all up and then like sort them out, which will be completely fine. I can use cups and stuff and do that. Yeah, we'll get that all set up. But that's probably tomorrow or later. Not a huge deal. What else do I got? Oh, I looked up beat bits. These are depressing. So these are all realistically, and I didn't look at all of them because there's dozens and dozens, and I don't know if there's a rarity. I don't know if anyone knows there's a rarity to these things, but there's different color tiles, and you scan them into the game, and they would make them do different dance moves or give you different sound effects or something. Now I have them organized out by color, so I could go through them pretty quick. But here's the problem: they're all worth a quarter or less, it seems, and I don't know that to be 100% true. But basically, I think I'm going to go through and pick out the ones I want. I think this is a little treat for old PLC here, is to pick out my favorites and to keep them. Because, not that I won't ever buy them, but like, I'm probably not buying them. So, now there are some that I definitely have like duplicates of. You can see there's a couple of the same ones. I probably list duplicates. I think that's completely reasonable. But the value of them just isn't what I was hoping they would be, and I don't think they're going to be hard to organize or anything to look up. I could be wrong on that. But maybe that's the other thing. If they're absolutely terrible to like figure out which one's which. And I will say this is an absolute, whoever is out there, I don't care who you are, if you're Bricklink or Lego, you're a bad person. They used to have nice pictures. Someone took pictures where they're like almost imperceivable because they're at such an angle so that the game can't scan them. And who the hell cares? If you really think that, oh man, some kid's gonna be cheating at their knockoff TikTok Fortnite mobile game from Lego, and you were like, I'll save us. I'll post pictures with a silly little angle that will prevent them from scanning them without legitimately buying them. I don't know if you were like a seller who was like, oh, I'm never gonna move these inventory. I'm never gonna move the inventory because the kids will just get the stupid beat bits from the thing. Then you're the bad person. So, anyways, if you're not passionate about Lego, I don't know, man. Should I be that passionate about it? I don't know. Hard to say. I'm gonna see you guys after I do some work. Thanks for being here. I know you're wondering, you're saying, oh, PLC, how much progress did you make? I made 2 bins progress, but whatever. I got distracted playing Pokemon Pocket, TCG Pocket, because this is PLC gaming, baby. I didn't record it for you, though. I also looked at some stuff. Wolfpack Beastmaster, kind of a good value right now if you can still find him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anymore, but I mean, I knew he was valuable, but like, now that I'm like getting back more into like doing Bricklink, maybe I need to focus on, like, I know what's valuable. Like, I know when things are valuable. I just don't feel like, I don't know. Is it the thing about accessibility of the hobby? Is it really mean for me to like scrub every single Beastmaster from like every Walmart within a 30-mile radius of my location? Don't know, man. Don't know. So, but he's like going for like a solid $12, it looks like. And if you split him up, the Wolf is going for $5, and the Beastmaster is going for upwards of $8 with no accessories. But then like the shield print is also going for like $2. So like, it's probably not worth it to sell it as an incomplete set, except for it kind of is too. And that's a big question, is breaking something like that where it's basically the same value either way. And I would open it. Like, I'm not doing that one sealed. Even, I don't know, man. I guess because the scanners have been pretty accurate. I haven't had problems with the scanners. Anyways, but is it worth it to break it up into littler pieces because someone might be willing to pull the trigger on a $5 wolf instead of the $12 like entire figure? They say, oh, I just want more wolves, so I can sell them a wolf. And then like I'm stuck with the, I don't know, the Beastmaster man is fine, but is he good? I don't know. I think I've got 3 now. I think I ended up with 3 personally, but I don't love the figure. But is it? I don't know. Listen, it's too late for this. It's actually tomorrow already, so I'm gonna go to bed. I should have probably went to bed a long time ago because I ended up, like I said, playing games and not focusing on Bricklink. But you know, it's all part of the process, and we're discovering it all together. So yeah, if you've got strong opinions on Bricklink, let me know them. Thank you for watching. Support your local Lego channel. Have I been saying that? I have not, right? Anyways, I'm really glad that you guys are like, there's like 20 people who are following along and like fairly consistently watching these things. So like, cool, right? Like, I don't know. It's not like I live an adventurous big life. It's just me sitting in a unorganized craft room, not doing super optimal Lego online store stuff. So I don't know. Anyways, bye.